Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, fabulous first grade. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back to our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I'm here to help you practice and learn all the skills that you need to be excellent readers and writers. I was just looking at one of my favorite characters. Now, I have only read part of this story. I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing, but it's called Skippy John Jones Class Action. Have you heard about Skippy John Jones? Well, the author of this story, Judy Schachner, she wrote several in a series about Skippy John. He is a Siamese cat, but he thinks in his imagination that he's a Chihuahua, and he goes on all kinds of crazy adventures. This one is about his wanting to go to school. Now, school is for drooly dogs, but he wants to go so bad. And his friends, this crazy band of Chihuahuas, they're going to school, and he wants to go. You might enjoy finding out about his adventures and see if he really does get to go. His mama, Junebug Jones, does not want him going to school with dogs. So you might find out what happens in this story. Judy Schachner, Skippy John Jones Class Action. He's one of my favorites. I know he'll be one of yours too. Look for it on Sora or at your county public library. I know you'll enjoy it. Let's take a look at our Sora and see who's in the number 4 spot for this week, okay? All right, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Turner Tigers. Way to go, Turner. You have been on our list for a while. You are doing great reading. That is awesome. Good job. Boys and girls, I would love to send you an activity book. Do you have one yet? If you will write to me here at the studio, and you can send it to the address right on your screen, or you can also send me an email. Give me your name and address, and I will put one of these in the mail to you. You know how I love to read your letters, even if you just want to draw me a picture. That works for me. I'll hang it up in my office so it brings my heart happiness all week long. So I can't wait to hear from you. I want to send you one of these fun books. All right, my friends, it's time. You know what time it is, right? That's right, to train our ears for sound. And today we're playing a game called the isolation game. When we isolate something, it means we put it all by itself. And so today we're going to put a sound all by itself. So I'm going to say a word, and then we're going to isolate one of the phonemes. Remember, phoneme is just a fancy school word for sound. So here we go. The word is out. Out. Let's segment it. Ready? Out. Out. Good. What is at the beginning of that word? What phoneme did you hear? Out. Good job. Ow. Great for you. All right, you ready for the next word? My next word is gown. Gown. You ready to segment? G, ow, n. Gown. Good for you. What sound did you hear in the middle? G, ow. Good job. All right, last one. Are you ready? Are you figuring out what I'm doing? I bet you are. Okay, our next word is cow. K, ow. K, ow. What do you hear at the end? Ow. Great job. Did you figure out that that is our focus sound for this week? Right, because we train our ears to hear it, and then we train our eyes to see it so we can read it and write it. But first we have to recognize it and be able to hear it. That's why we always start with training our ears for sound. Let's do some fluency before we get to our focus sound. Here we go. I-G-H says I. O-E says O. O-A says O. Good, I thought I'd trick you, but I didn't. I-R says U-R says E-R says A-R says R. What about this one though? What does this one say? O-R says or. Good. And we can say or, O-A-R, and or, O-R-E says or. Good job. You're getting the hang of that really well. We'll try to go a little faster tomorrow. Let's take a look at our cow card. We are working on the ow sound. Here's our cow, and we can spell that ow sound in two ways. Let's say those sounds together. Ready? O-W says ow. O-U says ow. Terrific. All right, I have a couple of words that we're going to read together, and then we'll build a few. You ready to try it? Okay. What sound does this P make? P. Ow. Nd. Pound. Pound. Ooh, that's a big word. Look what you just read. Great job. How about this one with the O-W sound? Remember, when we see that O-W, we're going to say the ow sound. Here we go. Owl. Howl. Terrific. Hey, I want to show you a secret. Are you ready? Did you use your good detective eyes? Did you know that sometimes you can find smaller words inside larger words? Watch this. If I take that away, now I have owl. Did you see that? Great job. Good job. All right, let's do a little building, shall we? I think you're ready. All right, let's build the word couch. Couch. K-k. That could be a C or a K. This time we're going to make it a C. Couch. Good job. There's our digraph. Ouch. Couch. Ooh, look. Remember those little words inside bigger words? What if I cover up the C? What does it say? Ouch. Good job. Very nice. All right. What if I change the beginning sound and I use a blend? S-L. Let's see this sound. Ouch. Slouch. Slouch. Do you know what that word is? Have you ever been like hunched down in your chair or bend down? That's called slouching. If you slouch, it means you're not sitting up nice and tall. What about something that a kangaroo might have? Well, no, they don't. It's not might. They do. Ouch. Pouch. Great job. All right, let's take a look at our reading chart. Let me get my reading finger. And let's read this row. Ready? W-ow. Wow. That's what I say about your good reading. Wow. S-outh. South. M-ouse. Mouse. K-ount. Count. Sh-ut. Shut. Uh-oh, why didn't we say ow? Right, because there's no O-U. But what if we add an O-U? Now what does it say? Sh-out. Shout. How about this one? Oh, good eye. There's no O-U. P-ought. Pot and p-out. Pout. Oh, you are so good at that. I am amazed at your amazingness. Let's take a look at two of our high frequency words. I'm just going to pull the cards over, and then we're going to go back to our chart for a minute because I have another thing I'm going to teach you today. This word is O. Say it with me. Spell it with me. O-H. O. And this word is instead. Spell it with me. I-N-S-T-E-A-D. Instead. All right, here's our sentences. Tell me which one. I want that, Or, no. The dog is digging up the garden. Those are easy, aren't they? Oh no, the dog is digging up the garden and I want that instead. Great job. All right, I have to move this away again. I didn't plan that out very well. And let's take a look here. Today we're going to be learning about the inflectional ending ER and EST. Those are endings that we add to an adjective or a describing word. And it tells us it's a comparing. Something is more than something else. Let me show you, because it's a little tricky. We use ER to compare two things. So if we have two things, we're going to add ER to the end of our adjective. Sharp would become sharper. That pen is sharper than the other one. Or this pencil is sharper than that one. See how I have two pencils? I'm comparing two things. When we want to use EST, that's when we compare three or more things. So it would look like this. Sharp becomes sharpest. That is the sharpest pencil of the three. So here I have three pencils, and this one is the sharpest. Okay, we're going to work on that all week, but let's take a look really quickly at our chart. I put up some examples. His music is loud. Loud is our adjective. It describes what? Right, the music. And then if I want to compare two things, this says her music is louder. That means compared to his, there's two, his and her, hers is louder. And then if I said this, my music is the loudest of all. Loudest would be my choice because there are three of us, his, her, and mine. I'm comparing three people's music, and mine is the loudest. Let's see, here's another word, proud. If I'm comparing two things, I could say prouder or proudest. So we're going to work on that with some words that I have for you and adding the endings. Are you ready? So here's my adjective, slow. They walked to school slow. Well, we would say slowly, wouldn't we? That's not a good one. Let's see. I am too slow doing my homework. You are slower than me. Or, should we use Mrs. Vang? Okay. Mrs. Vang was the slowest one to finish the race. She won't mind. She's my good friend. All right. Do you see how that works? We'll spend more time on that this week, learning about comparing things using ER and EST. Come back and see me tomorrow, will you sing? Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new